All right, here we are again. Today we're going to talk about science versus the art of living. Let's say science. Let's go with our pen here, and let's make it just a little bit bigger. I'll brush a little bit bigger. Science. Science. S-C-I-E-N versus the art of living. Art, because that significantly means a lot. This is the second, science is the second area in our series on the 5 dimensions of education. And the art of living is the third. So this is our second. This is the third. Now, as far as the second is concerned, remember we talked earlier about Khan, K-H-A-N, Academy, ACADEMY.org. And we encourage you to take a look at how computer technology, in very similar fashion to the blackboard we're using, is used to teach the pure sciences. P-U-R-E-S-C-I-E-N-C-E, the pure sciences. And we've said, when you take a look at that website, we're not going to spend a lot of time on what they call objective reality, because we want to spend a lot of time on subjective reality. And subjective reality is what we talk about when we talk about the art of living. Now, take a look at, so let's take a look at this third component, the art of living. And the third will be what is missing in present day education, this art of living. People have taken it for granted that they know what love is, and we'll put that here, love, L-O-V-E. They know what living is, L-I-V-I-N-G. We'll call this loving, I-N-G, and we'll call this laughing, which is the basis for our Forgive website. The Forgive School is about how forgiveness can lead to change, and how that change can lead to a plentiful supply of living, loving, and laughing. Most of the time, people think they know how to do these three things, here, here, and here, but they really don't. So, to a certain extent, they don't. Every child should be helped to know how to use the power of forgiveness in his life to change. Another word for change is transformation. And transformation means to change. Every child should be helped to transform his anger. And you'd be surprised how many children, A-N-G-E-R, are angry. Transform their hatred, at least mild forms of it, T-R-E-D, and their jealousy, J-E-A-L-O-U-S-Y, into love. Into love. So this is a very important part of living, an important part of the third dimension, which is the dimension of the art of living. And of course, we want to emphasize the importance of humor in this process. Because humor gives us an opportunity to look at ourselves and to laugh at ourselves. Our so-called education seems to make us so serious, so sad. And the reason I say so-called is because any education that doesn't teach us how to live our life as happy and productive human beings, no matter how good it is, it certainly could be improved. And if 1/3 of your life, our life, is wasted in K through 12 and college and the university, that's kind of sad. Because if you get ingrained with this idea that that's all life is, and you forget about the language of humor and laughter, then we forget what life is all about. So, love or life, love and laughter are what the third dimension of education is about. It is when we learn how to live life to the fullest, and when we learn how to live life to the fullest and live love to the fullest and laugh to the fullest, that we can experience the good that God is. We need to be able to hear these birds that are singing in the trees that often go unheard because we're so wrapped up in what we consider objective reality. We should be able to see the trees and the flowers, should be able to see the trees as they grow and the flowers as they bloom. We should be able to at least feel the connection between the stars, our crude looking star, and our heart. And there is, I submit, a real connection. We should be able to appreciate the sunrise and the moon and the relationship between those two things. This is all what we call, what I'm calling, inner development. I love to focus on our little stick man here. This is the human, this is the stick man, this is our little man. We'll give you a little smiley face here, and we'll give him the legs and a few arms. Most of us spend most of our time here in the brain up here. Let's see. In the brain. This is the mind. And the mind is like a computer, it's like the TV. We can learn a great deal in the pure sciences, like Khan's Academy, about sort of what we need to know. And it's pretty consistent, it doesn't change. But it's the heart, the inner, that we often miss. And that's what the third dimension is all about. A reverence for life, a reverence for this inner perspective. We go on killing animals to eat and call it a game, and if the animals eat them, then we call it a calamity. Strange. In a game, both parties should be given equal opportunity, but animals are without weapons, and we have guns and arrows, and they die. They can't participate as we do. You may not have thought about why arrows and machine guns were invented, so that you can kill animals from far away. To come close is dangerous. What kind of game is this? And the poor animal is defenseless. I don't want to get off into the discussion about killing animals, but what I do want to talk about is the importance of the heart that connects us to all of life, and the heart that connects us to love, and the heart that connects us to a great appreciation of humor, or to laugh. So, I think this is where God is. God comes into the picture as never before and really brings a smile to our face, because we're able to connect with a different reality than this reality of the mind. And this inner being is who all of us are, and this also is just as important as our mind. This is where our spirit comes in. And it is here that we work on the power of forgiveness. And this forgiveness is what helps us change and take advantage of living, loving, and laughing.